Camino from Trilos Cosa, and these are my groupmates.
I'm Legal Dizon.
I'm Alvin Burong.
I'm Kim Robledo. And I'm Ian Ruiz.
Our investigatory project is about sterilization of water using house.
You'd steal the food right out my mouth, and I'd watch you eat it. I still.
General objective. The main focus of this study is on how to sterilize or disinfect drinking water using bleaching powder or household bleach. But in our experiment, we will use household bleach so that the materials are easy to find and use.
In spite to put me to shame.
Significance of this study. Clean and safe drinking water is now scarce today. Nearly 1 billion people in the developing world don't have access to it. Yet, we take it for granted. We waste it and we even pay too much to drink it for little plastic bottles. Water is the foundation of life, and still today, all around the world, far too many people spend their entire day searching for it. In places like Sub-Saharan Africa, time to lost gathering water and suffering from waterborne diseases is limiting people through potentials. Education is lost to sickness, economic development is lost while people merely try to survive it. But it doesn't have to be like this. It is the suffering that is why is the study of important, because this can help increasing the clean and safeness of drinking water. The living things on Earth will benefit from this research because water is very essential. The system of the body, water is an important and essential ingredient in our quest of survival on this planet. It is very essential for carrying out various metabolic purposes in our body and also to carry out the hemoglobin through the body. A daily average of 1 gallon per man is sufficient for drinking, cooking purposes, or bullocks or mold drinking about 11 gallons a time. Studying up an average allowance of 5 gallons should be given for a man and 10 gallons for a horse or a camel. An elephant drinks 25 gallons each. Mole or ox drink to 68 gallons each. Sheep or pig 6 to 8 points. And in this research, we can help in increasing our source of water, satisfy our needs.
For our experiment, I will be needing clean container, clean cloth, tap water or dirty water, 1 distilled bottle of water for comparison, unscented bleach, funnel, spoon, and the water tester.
And for the procedure, if the water is cloudy, filter it through clean cloth or allow it to settle, and draw off the clean water for disinfection. Add 1/8 teaspoon or 8 drops of household bleach, unscented. Stir it well and let it stand for 30 minutes before you use it. Store disinfected water in clean containers.
To test our water, here is our water tester, and it states TDS. What is TDS? Total dissolved solids are the total amount of mobile charged ions, including materials, salts, or metals dissolved in a given volume of water, expressed in units of milligram per unit volume. It's directly related to the purity of water and the quality of water in or uses water, whether organic or inorganic, whether for better or for worse. If the reading is 0 to 50, it's ideal for drinking. But if the reading is 50 from 50 to 170, it's carbon filtration, mountain springs, or aquifers. And from 170 to 310, it's a average tap water. And 500 above, it's a water contaminated.
To compare the distilled water from tap water, we will be needing an absolute purified distilled drinking water. So it's time for experiment time. So we're going to turn on the tester and then put it on the top of the water. So the reading is 0, because the ideal for drinking water is 0 to 50. So it's ideal for drinking. It's safe.
So after testing the absolute distilled water, we'll now filter the tap water. So we'll be needing the clean bottle, funnel, and the clean pot.
I will now pour the tap water into the clean container and it will pass through the cloth so that it will filter.
And then, so the filtration is good.
And now we will add the bleach so that it will become ready to drink drinking water.
So we'll be dropping 4 drops of unscented.
4 drops or 1/16 teaspoon. 1, 2, 3. We will now close the container and we will shake it so that the bleach will mix to the water. And now we will let it stand for 30 minutes so that it will be ready to use drinking water.
So while waiting, we will make another way of purifying water, which is using povidone iodine. So first, we will put
The cloth. So it will filter.
So next we will put the water to be filtered. So it's now filtered. So every 2 liters of water, we should put 5 drops of povidone iodine. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
So we're going to wait another 30 minutes for it to be filtered as the bleach.
So we need to first to shake it. And we will
Wait for 30 minutes.
Minutes has passed already, and we will now test if our experiment will produce a safe to drink water like the distilled water.
So we'll check again the absolute pure distilled drinking water.
And now we will test it. Still, it's 0. 0.
So we'll put in our container the 0
0.
ppm.
So it's safe to drink. Next, it's the povidone iodine.
It's 158.
So in our chart, 0 to 50 is the ideal for drinking. So that means provinyl iodine is not that clean for drinking.
158.
It's not clean for daily use, but it can be used as an alternative for drinking water when you don't have any source of clean water.
Now we'll test the bleach.
Now we will test it. It's 164.
This experiment, we experienced many things. First, how to find and how to use a tester, and how to purify water. We also learned that water should be clean before we drink it. And also, we experienced how to find a tester in different places, and how to use them.
We therefore conclude that the sterilization of water using household bleach and povidone iodine can really distill the water, but not that much. So it's not ideal for human consumption. But it can be used as an alternative water source for emergency.